Good day, Boredom Busters, and yes, it's a good day for hot water irrigation experiment number 4. Hi YouTube, and welcome back to all my Buster buddies. Hey, it's your Big Kahuna here, and this is Brad's Boredom Busters, your tie-dye art channel. Yes, I am doing another hot water irrigation experiment. I haven't seen anyone do this, and I thought it would be interesting to try it. I am going to do a fan fold on a shirt and then do an incline water irrigation. So let's see how that turns out. All right, the things you're going to need for this project is a 100% cotton t-shirt in white. You need to pre-wash that first and then soak that in soda ash solution for at least 20 minutes. And then put that in your washer and spin out as much moisture as you can. And I've already done that. My shirt's waiting for me over here. The other items you'll need for this project is a washable marker, a bit of a string so you can create a radius on the shirt so we can fold our fan fold. Maybe need a pair of tweezers to help tease out some of the pleats. Also, a cuticle tool sometimes helps for that. And then to bind it up, we're just going to use an assortment of rubber bands. And that should be about all that we need. Plus then when we do the incline irrigation, I have a vinyl downspout extension trough that I use for my incline dyes. And so we'll be using that as well. So yes, you do need something to put the shirt into so it can be held at an incline and then so the water can run down in it. All right, so you'll see that when we get to that point. All right. I'm ready to fold up my shirt, so let's get to it. Okay, dude and dudettes, we are here at the work table, and considering this is going to be an experiment, I'm also going to try an experiment with the fan fold. I've never seen anyone do it. Doesn't mean I'm having an original idea, because that would be rare. But I thought I'd come off of the shoulder and fan fold it that way and let everything kind of radiate down from that shoulder. So that's what I'm planning on doing. So let's twist this sideways. I'm not going to bother turning the shirt inside out. I don't think that'll be necessary for this. And so let's just flatten it out. All right, so take your string and your washable marker and have a loop in that. I already have that done. I just hang on to the same piece for most of the projects. All right, slide that over it. And so I'm going to put the string right here at the top of the, at the kind of the convergence of the sleeve seam and the shoulder seam. So just right on that point. And then I'm going to come down just under the underarm here and then create my radius. All right, and that's going to be our fold line. And so we're just going to pleat along that line, and that'll create our fan fold. right, Busters, there we go. That is all there is to that. And fold up, I mean, that's pretty easy. Yeah, I don't think we need anything else on here. I might do just to tighten up this end here. Let's do that. There we go. That's better. All right, get rid of that one. That was too loose. All right, there you go. All right, so now this is ready to go out in the trough and to get the dye applied, soda ash, and then we're ready for hot water. So let me go out in the garage and get set up for that, and we'll get on with it. All right, Busters, so here I am set up out in my garage. I've got the trough at a bit of an incline, not as much as I would normally have it, but this is the only elevation that I can really kind of fit all this into at the moment. It should work out still. And what you didn't see on camera, and forgive me if I shake the camera every once in a while because I'm in kind of close quarters. You wouldn't believe I've got my camera tripod lined up here, and then my light ring is right over here. So I'm like elbow to elbow to all my equipment. But anyway, what you didn't see on camera is you see these marks here. I laid out kind of where I'm going to apply the dye. So I've got like here at the top, I'll apply to about here, leave a white gap, apply more dye, leave a gap, more dye, a gap, and more dye, and so on. And so I'm doing that. And then I laid out all the dye bottles in the order that I'm going to apply them from top to bottom. I show that here. So we're using hot pink, light red, watermelon, dragon fruit, raspberry, blue violet, and black cherry. And so we'll start up here with the hot pink and end down here with the black cherry. Anyway, so I'm going to start applying the dye. And then after I apply the dye, I'll put on a good layer of soda ash, and then we will mist it with our little water bottle to help settle the dye down into the fabric. And then I'll cover it up with some cheesecloth, and then I'll get the water ready and we'll proceed from there. All right, so that's what's coming up next. So enjoy the music. We'll get on with it. All right, now, if you remember, I told you a friend of my channel, Crystal, who's been helping me kind of with this hot water irrigation because I am kind of new at it, and she suggested to put cheesecloth over your project to help keep the dye from, kind of floating and running around too much. So now we put our cheesecloth on. And then I'll spritz that down one more time. Okay. And so one other thing she told me, if you watch any of my previous hot water irrigation videos, I have a, electric kettle, and I've been just putting the water up to a rapid boil when before I apply it to the project. And she says, if you get it up that hot, it tends to make the dye not as vivid. And she suggests to only bring the water up to 160 degrees. My kettle doesn't have a digital thermostat on it, but so what I'll do is just kind of watch it. When the bubbles start rising and before they get too big and too vigorous, I'll take it off and then bring it out here to apply it. So I am going to go put the electric kettle on, and then I'll come out here and we will apply the water at that time. Be right back. All right, Busters, I've got my water all prepped. I think I'm going to start just putting some of it down with a little, one of my larger dye bottles with a narrow tip. I want to tell you just a little bit, kind of why I got into this hot water irrigation experiments. A buddy of mine, Greg, he has a YouTube channel. You may have heard of it if you follow tie-dye. It's Goyo's Garden and Tie-Dye. He did one of his experiments applying the hot water with a bottle and not like a pump sprayer, and things came out really well. And so I thought, well, if that worked, maybe I can do it also with the kettle like you've seen me do in the past. But just because of the tight quarters, I think I'll use the bottle. As far as the temperature, yeah, like I say, 160. In my kettle, it's like, if you were to simmer some soup, you just have small bubbles happening in the soup. So that would probably be close to the right temperature. But anyway, yeah, getting back to Greg, he's had some real health issues lately. And hey, it'd mean a lot to your big kahuna here if you went over to Goyo's Garden and Tie-Dye, showed my buddy Greg some love, watched his videos, subscribed if you haven't ever subscribed to his channel. He does some really good stuff. Plus, he shows you some interesting things, his garden with cannabis. So if you're interested in anything like that, go over and, like I say, check out Greg's Goyo Garden and Tie-Dye. All right, let's get the water on. I'm going to start at the bottom and work my way up, and that way when the dye starts running down, I don't get too much weird blending. I don't know why. I say this is all experimental, but I think starting at the bottom, working my way to the top is probably good right at the, to start. Maybe if I need a second coat, I might start at the top and work my way down. All right, well, let's get going. All right, that's that application of hot water. Let's see how well we did. I still have a little bit of dye that hasn't dissolved completely, so I think I'll do another application of water. But I won't make you sit through that. Anyway, so one more application of water, and then in normal circumstances, it would sit until the shirt cooled off. After it's cooled off, then you can rinse it out, starting with cold water to rinse the soda ash out, and then turn it up to hot to rinse out the dye that hasn't bonded with the fabric. And so rinse it out until it's running pretty clear. And then at that time, you can wash it out. So you could put it in a hot water wash with detergent and Synthropol, which is a professional textile detergent. I have my affiliate links down in the description below, so you can get your Synthropol through there. That helps out my channel. You can get any other chemicals, tools, and materials that you see me use on my channel down in the affiliate links in the description below. So help yourself. And so after it's all washed out and dried, I'll take you in the house and we'll do the reveal, see how this hot water incline comes out. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you at the reveal. All right, all my fine dude and dudettes. Hey, this came out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this experiment. I'd say this is pretty much a success. Yeah, this happens a lot of times even with incline ice dyes. At the very top, it's kind of hard to, get the ice to stay on that small area. And same thing with the water irrigation here. We have a little bit of white. We didn't get really great penetration, but everywhere else is good, except right at the very bottom tip also. I thought the dye might flow down a little bit more and fill that in, but it didn't. But it's still kind of cool. I mean, there's a little color splitting going on right there at the tip. But yeah, no, the color splits here in the middle are awesome. But then, yeah, you just have the striations from the incline. Yeah, I'd call this a success. This came out really beautiful. I'm very happy with it. What I was thinking about doing, though, just to do a comparison, is do the exact same shirt and same colors in an incline ice dye just to see what difference there might be in the look. So look forward to that video in the future. But as far as this one, I'm very happy with this experiment. This one's a winner. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. I think this is a big winner. Hey, if you really like what you saw, share my videos around. That helps me out as well. Like I say, leave me a comment. Tell me what you think about this. I think it's great, but I want to hear what you think. All right, well, I think that's all there is for this one. Let's head over to the desk and we'll do our sign off. Thanks for watching. All right, all you dude and dudettes, hey, I hope you learned something new on this video. Yeah, and you made it to the end, so go ahead and subscribe to my channel because you must like what you saw. Don't forget to ring that notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Yeah, share my channel around. That helps me out as well. And don't forget about all my affiliate links. They're down in the description below. So go ahead and help yourself to all the tools and materials and chemicals that I offer to you. I really appreciate all my subscribers. Thanks for watching. Love everybody. Have a great day. Peace out, baby, and go have fun tie-dyeing.